Well, look what a depressing sight I woke up to this morning. A dreaded fogged up double pane window. There, and this is let me pull back a little bit. This is at our kitchen table in the RV. Pretty popular window design, I guess, I guess this is 2005, 2006, in that range, where they have the crank out, tilt outs. But of course this wouldn't be so bad. You can expect this to happen. Problem is, this is fairly new. This piece of glass is not even 2 years old, and it's done lost its seal. And of course, I got them from Duncan Glass Systems, or there used to be another name. They bought out the original company that made this glass. But almost 2 years ago, I went ahead and replaced. What did I on that? There's a long, lengthy video on it, but I remember. I think I replaced one. I replaced this small one here, a little short window, and the main one. Replaced them all. Had the whole frame out and everything, and got that project done. But so then I called them up, and they don't even offer any longer. They don't even offer the tilt outs because they was having so much problems getting them manufactured correctly. Because it's nothing they have in stock. They have to stop and build them. And they was having problems getting over the radius. They'd get them made, ship them to people, and then they wouldn't fit. They wouldn't close. They'd hit. In fact, one of them they sent me the same way. It wouldn't close, so they had to make and send me a second one. So anyway, now I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I did call them. They gave me a quote. They said they only have a 1-year warranty against losing their seal, which is pretty sad. So this thing didn't even make it 2 years. Brand new double pane glass that fogged up on me. So they did say they could send me a whole nother piece of glass they gave me a quote, $121.90. This piece, they give me a discount because of it failed so early. But I do have another option that I guess I'm going to go ahead and try to do. Is I got me a pizza cutter here. They call it a pizza cutter. I got this from a local glass place that I get windows and stuff from our rental properties. But so I'm going to attempt to get this out because we got a layer of polyurethane between the glass and the aluminum frame. By using this little tool, you can go in here and cut it out. It's a job. It's not easy. I've done it before. I'm going to dread it. But the key thing is catching these early. The moment they start to fog up, you got to get them out, get the glass separated, get it cleaned. Because if you wait any time at all, it does something. That moisture does something. Once it gets inside between those two panes of glass, I don't know if it's the heat or what happens, but it etches the glass and it never will come clean. So I've just caught it, so hopefully I can get it apart, get it cleaned, and my local glass company ships it off to we're in Kentucky, to a place down in Tennessee, and they do some sort of acid wash process, cleans the glass really well, and they put in a new spacer and a new sealer all the way around it, which I've done that before. In fact, I just did it on these two windows here, that one and that one. They were both starting to fog up, and I took them out and had them separated and resealed. So that's going to be my fun project, is trying to get this out without breaking it, getting it resealed and put back in. So just pondering what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're at the glass shop using a better tool. Let's see if we can't get this thing out. A little bit of luck. Polyurethane, this is tough stuff. Broke your blade?
Yeah.
It's nothing like having the right tools. We're making headway. You can see here it's starting to push out now. It's cutting out. It ain't gonna be long, we'll have this out. And just get it out without breaking it will be great.
That's right.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Getting closer. Wedge it a little bit more. Oh yeah. There you go. That job will give you Popeye arms.
That's right.
Alright, we got it out. What'll that take us? 15 minutes cutting it out?
Probably, yeah.
Wasn't that bad.
Started working out.
So now we're going to clean off the old not butyl tape, polyurethane. And we're going to separate the glass. And then we'll ship it off. When's your truck come by? Monday?
Be here Monday or... Yeah, he'll be here Monday. Yeah, we got another one on Thursday.
Ship these two panes of glass off. And they'll put a new spacer in it and reseal it. And now, do they fill it with argon gas, or is it just
they argon
vacuum?
fill it.
It'll be argon.
Not usually, no, not unless you have to for it. If it's an upcharge,
Oh, okay.
hardly anybody does.
Okay.
No need for it.
No need. What does the argon do? That just helps.
Argon does nothing.
Oh, it does nothing.
Completely inert.
Oh, so it's just air is just as good.
Argon is used with a lot of these low E glasses, high performance stuff, because those high performance coatings can't exist in air.
Oh.
That's why they use argon, because that's why it came into being used in windows, was because when they started coming out with these high performance coatings, well, they'd go bad quick.
Because of regular air in the glass.
They can't handle, I don't remember which component or all the components or whatever, but they can't handle it. So
Okay. So
Yeah,
this,
you can,
so there's no need to have argon in this application,
No.
just air.
not regular.
regular.
Or yeah.
low E, the low E part's always on
But-
the inside of the glass.
But they do. Do they pull a vacuum on the glass?
Yeah.
If they pull a vacuum on it. Okay. And then
Well, and then they actually put dry air back in. You know, dry
oh,
air.
it's dry air. And then the gasket has its own type of material. It's what's that called? That absorbs the moisture. Desiccant. It's got its own desiccant built into the spacer to absorb the moisture.
There it is.
What's it? Oh yeah. This is part of the spacer. Neat process. And now we're making progress. Nice big gap all the way around.
You still moving along lawnmowers?
Yep. Got separated. Ain't that cool?
A lot of people are scared of,
The lap bars.
yeah. So
They don't bother me. The only thing is, do you ever eat something too? My wife is pretty good about turning a lawnmower.
Right off. Show you up close. You see how the spacer, this is the spacer they put in here. There's a little square spacer. And then they put the polyurethane in behind it. This is polyurethane on the outer edge, is that
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's top of.
But if it don't get applied properly and it loses seal, you're going to have this happen. Fog up and have a mess. And I believe this spacer actually has desiccant inside of it. So it helps supposedly to absorb the moisture, if any moisture does get in the glass. This is a great tool. I don't know what it's called. There's the company. C.R. Lawrence. That is the berries. Okay, well here they are all cleaned up. All the polyurethane is cleaned off of them. We'll ship them off. About 2 weeks they'll come back all resealed and I'll be ready to put it back in the RV. So it's been 2 weeks. They called, my glass is finished. Came back in, they got it all sealed back together. And so now I get to put it back in that hole. I was just going to show you, by catching this early, this only cost me $53 to get the glass sent off, resealed, put back together. So if you catch it early before you get all the fog and the white stuff inside the glass, you can save yourself a tremendous amount of money. Of course, it's a burger getting it out. You've seen how that was. In fact, I'd like to find one of those tools online, whatever that thing is called, with that razor blade on the end of the handle. That's the trick. So I've got my polyurethane here. Really good stuff. So I'm going to do some prepping today because it's getting late. So I can hopefully get that installed tomorrow. And kind of see how I have to go in here and kind of clean this up real good. All my edges to make sure I get a good seal. So that's what I'll work on this evening. Maybe get this done. Put back together. Okay, you see this residue that's left over from the factory when they reseal it. Well, before you put that back in the frame, that needs to be cleaned off. You see I've been using a razor blade and some Windex for lubrication. Just get in here and take that off like that. And then clean the glass, dry it really good. I might go a step further, put some alcohol in there, so make sure everything is clean and dry, so that polyurethane gets a good bond to that glass. I think alcohol probably be a good idea. Alright, it's just my opinion. That's what I'm going to try. Alright, well, I'm doing something different today. It's my first try at recording with my GoPro. So I got it strapped to my chest. That frees up my hands. And we'll see how this is going to turn out. Got my glass back and I'm ready to put this in. I'm going to do a dry run. Because I get my plastic down. Get it out of the way. Alright. Clean up all that sticky stuff off the RV. Pardon the RV, it's filthy. Ain't washed it hardly any this year. It's been sitting a lot. Hopefully we'll do some traveling next year, more than what we did this year. But here we got there's where we cut out the old polyurethane, and I've got this cleaned up good. So I'm gonna do a dry run first. Sit my window in there, make sure it does sit in there properly. Kind of check my spacing. I got me some little shims that goes in there, and then once I know how many shims to use, that it looks right, then I'll lay me a big heavy bead of polyurethane all the way around it and set the glass in place. That's my plan. Haven't done it this way before, but it will be a learning experience for both of us. And let's see, go in here. There's my glass. My little shims. My pocket. Alrighty, big piece of glass. Alright, danger, danger. Okay. Let's see how this works. Get up there. Man, this is heavy. Alrighty. That sits there. Okay. Fits fine. Alright. I gotta get my shims out of my pocket. It'd be nice to have a helper about now. Let me see. Okay. Get in there. A little bit more. Okay. Put it up. Got this shim down. Okay. Try to get this side up. Up. Okay. Alright, I think that will work. And might want to go 2 shims. I'm thinking because they got a pretty good gap up at the top. Yeah, at least 2. So let's see what 2 look like. Get another shim out of my pocket. They're all stuck together. Okay. Alrighty. Get up, get up. Okay. Alright. There's 2 shims. Okay. Now there's 2 shims. Okay, got a good gap on the bottom. And it looks about the same up here. Okay, so I'm pretty well happy with that. Because you gotta make sure we got clearance all the way around so these things open and close. It has a good seal. And I got me some clamps to try to clamp it in place slightly. It's going to be interesting. Alrighty. I guess I'll get this down and get ready to get the caulk gun ready. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, I'm back inside. I'm trying to do a little bit more of a dry run before I put this in there. I got to figure out a way to clamp it once I do get it in there. So I think that should work out pretty well. But when I first set the glass, I got to have this closed, so I got my spacing correct. So that's going to be the tricky part. So once I get that in there, I got to be able to get back in here and open this. I may have to get me a helper for this. Might be a good idea. Alrighty. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, let's see how this is going to work. Well, I think we need to punch a hole in it first, or we ain't going to get much out of it. There, look at there. There she goes. That should work better. It's a lot easier than trying to use a cell phone. All right. Okay. Nice heavy bead. All right. There's probably no sense recording all this. So I'll just finish getting this bead all the way around there. And then we'll come back to it. Because it's going to take a little bit. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, so I got me a nice bead all the way around. So let's see if we can get that set in there very carefully. Very carefully. Okay. Upsy daisy. Up the ladder. Okay. Got that in there. Okay, now get my shims. Raise it up. 2 shims. Okay. Raise it up. Okay. 2 shims. Alright, check our spacing from side to side. Move it over a little bit. Okay. you need a shim. Give me another shim under there. Okay, the gap looks about the same. The window should open and close. All right. All right, honey, you can come here and hold the window. Let me get inside. Jump up on the ladder. I got my helper here today. The glass, and let's try doing get the clampy things. All right. Okay. Clamp. Okay, go to the other side. I see the polyurethane squeezing out. That looks good. Okay. All right, you're good, honey. Yep, you can let go now. Let me climb up on the ladder and check a few things. Danger, danger. Okay. Looks good. All right. Let that sit there for a while. There you go. Wasn't so bad. You wouldn't want to drop and break that because that's like, if it's what, $350, something like that for that window. If you have to buy it brand new. But, you know, we got it resealed quickly and saved a bunch of money. All right, hang on, ladder. Well, I guess that should do it for now. I'll let that cure up. Tomorrow I'll take the clamps off and see how it looks. GoPro, stop recording. All right, well, it's the next day and I'm coming out here to see how it looks after it's been clamped up overnight. Nice 90-degree day, so things should be cured. And you can see here, of course, I got some excess, which that's better than not enough. I'll come back later with a razor blade and trim that off. So it looks like I've got a good seal all the way around. So I get my clamps loose. Okay, clean off some of this excess tape and stuff I got. Looks well. And get her cleaned up and we'll finish this project. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, let me give you a little tip here, because in hindsight I should have used some painter's tape instead of using that sticky UPS tape on there, because it's a little bit of a pain to get off. But as a tip, I have both the natured alcohol and acetone, and acetone is the stronger of the two. It melts it right off. Then I followed up with some window cleaner and makes it really shiny, gets all that sticky residue off. But it's going to take a few minutes before I get it all off and get this finished. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, well, she's all finished. Got everything cleaned up. Looks much better now. Got all that tape and goo off. Window is installed. Polyurethane is all set up, good and solid. And let's go inside. See how she looks. Much better of a cleaner site. Remember before, it was all fogged up, looked awful. And remember, as a recap, I think I may have said yesterday it was like $350. I looked it up. It's actually, I paid $300 just for this glass, you know, a little over 2 years ago. Of course, it lost its seal. I had to get it redone. But of course, the trick is catching it early. As soon as you see one of these windows lose their seal, you better jump on it and get it done quick. Get it. Now, luckily, I don't know how many panels have the same offer that we have. It's our local glass company I deal with, and they have a service. You can take a window like this, and they'll ship it off and get it took care of, get it fixed for you. So that's all worked out pretty well for me, and hopefully work well for you. I was going to mention also, if you have this style of window, common in Winnebago, maybe other ones, they no longer offer this window at all. I called to check on it. They quit making this one and these tops. And those tops, they're a real nightmare to get out. I got another video. I just don't know if you get one out without breaking or not. Because the way it's made, actually, the inner piece, if I remember right, is shorter than the outer piece, and it overlaps up top, and it's really sealed in there good. It's really, really tough. But I guess you could just break it out. If this one fogged up on you, maybe leave it fogged up if it looks bad on the outside. You know, you could maybe just break it out, put in a single pane of glass, and you know, but get matching the tint might be difficult. I don't know. There's always other ways around it, I guess. Instead of buying a whole window assembly, it would be quite expensive. Of course, I've had it out and been down that road. I got another video showing all that stuff. So, but anyway, we got this job done. It only cost me 53 bucks. And if yours fogs up, jump on it, get yours fixed too. Save yourself some money. Thanks for watching. If I can do it, you can do it too. See ya. Bye.